Now, is it working? I don't know. I clicked the start button for the YouTube section right now. Okay, there we go. We should be live on YouTube and Twitch. Thank you, Luke, for the sub. Thank you. Welcome, welcome. Hello, YouTube. Welcome to the stream, YouTube. No one's here because I literally didn't announce it, but most of you are on Twitch right now. So what's good? What's good? I'll read all your messages right here.
I'm fantastic.
Oh my gosh, so much moving around. Oh my days. Let's move this up a little, maybe. Maybe that's fine. Oh. What's good? Thank you, Loon, for the resub as well. Yeah, Luke, thank you for the 25 months. Good evening. I can't read the message. Awkward. Good evening, crew. Can't wait for Thursday where you will bottle FM26. Thank you, Luke. Thank you, thank you. And Loon, 37 months checkly in. Pain. Might be a bit pain, but we're here. We're here. Let's say what's good to all of you, though. What's good to all of you? Let's say what's good to Stefan Markovic. Hello. Kim Noah, what's good? Lunt, hello, hello. Okay, let me just do it like this. Svarta Kraban, hello, hello. Gunner, hello, hello. Phoenix, what's good, man? Roybs, hello, how are you doing? Let me just what else? Who else have I missed? The Crazy Strawberry, hello. Do you play Punch-Out? I have played Punch-Out. I've never beaten it, but I have played it both on the NES and Wii. My man was in winter sleep between now and his last stream. I'll be honest, Gooner. Sorry, I always mess up his name when I first see it. I don't see you live on YouTube, bro. It's on, okay, it's on the not this channel. I will show. If you go on this channel, we are live. The crew live. I'm not doing it on my main channel just because I'm still not sure. This is just a test. Am I good on here? Okay, yeah, it should be good. Yeah, this is just a test, but yeah, I've obviously posted my old VODs on this channel, including combining 2 streams into 1. So I'm going to try to multi-stream just so the VODs end up on here. However, I'm still not sure if I'm going to do that on this channel or on my main channel. Part of me wants it to be separated, because part of me wants to have the live videos and the edited videos separate, because I think those are not this different audiences, because there are you guys that watch both, obviously. But I feel like I should probably have it separated, but we'll see if I change that or not. But yeah, there we go. I said that I was going to set that up a while ago. I found my password for this account, and so we have this set up here. So we're dual streaming on YouTube and Twitch. Still recovering from a cough though as well. Now if you chat on YouTube, I might miss it because I set up this multi-chat thing. I'll show you. Wrong one. This multi-chat thing, but I don't like that the colors of the usernames are not different. Unlike on Twitch, I might be able to fix that though, so we'll see. It was good, Kepo. Good to see you, man. Tipple as well. Good to see you too. Hope you guys are doing well. Mr. Inconsistent is back. Yep. Hazard, what's good, man? Seabrett, hello. Get them Gooners out of here. Come on, you Spurs. Did you enjoy the Maguire show? Oh my gosh. Oh gosh. My friend, who's a Manchester United supporter.
I'm fantastic.
First thing, I turned my phone off from airplane mode this morning. I get a text from him. Morning, friend. Sends me a picture of Harry Bloody Maguire. Gunner, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Can you guys hear the alerts, by the way, when they go off? Okay, so let me change these settings. I might not want to show that on there. Just for the easiness. But yeah, thank you for the 5 gifties, man. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it, man. Hope you've been doing well. I mean, sorry for not streaming for a while. But yeah, I did not enjoy the McGuire show at all. Just stopping by to say hi. Gotta go. Cheers. Hey, take care, Keppa. Good to see you, though. Always good to see you, man. Who's watching that, bro? Agree. But crew, did you watch the FM stream? I've not watched it, but I will. We might look into it. I have a list of things I wrote down. That's one of them. Are we excited or not? Hey, man. Look, I think my burnout is gone. I think my burnout is gone. I prepared some stuff last week for the new FM series and stuff I want to make. So hopefully we will have a lot of fun. Last time crew was live was World War I just ended. Arsenal might just win the Prem this season. It might happen. We'll see. Yes, we can hear them. Good, good. Not happening. Who am I kidding? Of course they won't. They'll bottle it. One for every game Liverpool lost in a row, plus an extra one because I haven't been on stream for a while. College dreaming. Hey, man. I've been there with college. Not successfully, but I've been there. But yeah, how have you guys been? How have you guys been? You know, you guys been doing well? You know what has been doing well? My fantasy Premier League. Oh gosh. Also, another update with the streams and VODs. So the YouTube VODs of these streams won't have the music Twitch is hearing right now. And I don't think the Twitch VODs will have the music you're hearing right now. However, I did set it up where you can still hear alerts. You can, if I'm watching a YouTube video, I think you could still hear it as well because I downloaded Firefox and my music's on Chrome or on a Chrome extension of YouTube Music. So I've had to do some things to make sure everything works out. But yeah, if you're listening on YouTube, hello. If you want some music in the background, we're here on Twitch, but if YouTube's more convenient for you, if you have like YouTube Premium or something like that, or the VOD is just more convenient on there, there you have it. If you're so desperate for music, maybe put your own music in the background as well. I don't know. I feel like that's kind of not pointless, just a little extra work. But I'm doing that just in case once the VOD channel reaches 1,000 subs, I'll probably be able to monetize it. So I'm just doing it for that case. Although I do not really plan on putting like a ton of ads while being live. I never really think about doing that. Question, do you know Tomodachi Life? Yes, it is. I've never played it, but I know a new one's coming out next year. Very interesting. I've been great until I saw the price of FM26. Well, if you use the discount code, on Fanatical and you play it on Steam, you get 22% off. I mean, so already on Fanatical is already like 17% off or something like that. And if you use my code CREW, you get an extra 5% off. Now it might still be too expensive, and if that case, fair enough. Hello, Mufasa. I'm here to rant about Leeds. Ha ha. Yes, I'm so happy about that Leeds clean sheet because I do Dubravka and net on my fantasy team. Doing good, just depressed by my amateur side and then Bosch every weekend. But hey man, we can't all have winning things, right? At least Kaiserslautern are doing great. Look at this last score. Not the city, the football club. 3-2 win. 3-2 win. Very nice. Keep click. Oh crap, wrong one. Excuse me, sorry. Got a bit of a cough. Usually I have it during the night, but I guess since I'm talking a lot, it's appearing again. The choice between failing all my exams or playing FM26 for the next month is looming. But other than that, pretty good. Not too bad then. How are you telling me that we are 5th on the XG table? Oh, hype. What's this hype chest? Sure. Choo choo. Rhymes with crew. But okay, sorry, what was Mufasa saying? Manager, horrible man. This guy's his favorite players and does not drop them. I don't want to watch this shit anymore. I can't be asked. I hate him so much. I can't with Aronson, Harrison, and Strike starting with better options on the bench. Also start Tanaka and Bijou, please. I hate Leeds. I hate Fark. Damn. Happiest Leeds fan. Leeds are falling apart again. Very well, crew. Not confident for Benfica versus Newcastle because of Jose Mourinho. I keep forgetting he's manager of Benfica. Benfica hadn't had a game that were comfortable. Interesting. I haven't had a look at Portuguese league in a few weeks. I only ever look on stream, so maybe we'll have a look at that. FM26 when? Beta this Thursday, 6 p.m. BST. I will be live both on this Twitch channel and this YouTube channel, the Crew Live. Will be live, I don't know, whenever, 7 p.m. BST. Whenever I get out of the shower and blow dry my hair. I don't know, something like that. Hello Ollie. Hello Brazilian Fury as well. What's good? By the way, chat, Brazilian Fury released a video. I gave him one of my Crew Alexandra tactics for a 4-4-2. Was it one of the good ones? I don't know. I still have to check out that video, but you know, if you want to see some Crew Alexandra madness back in someone else's hands, you got Brazilian Fury's video. Jose Mourinho never lost a game he won or drew. Amorim handed the fraud baton to Slot. It's whatever, man. Damn it. Oh gosh, live based. Lads, get your guesses in what Chelsea player gets sent off against Benfica. I'm gonna say Enzo Fernandez. I'm not taking a team that is below Bournemouth in the table and has the same amount of points as Sunderland serious as a title contender. Damn. Palmer Gayu Delapball will make this league cry. Hello, Mudrik. Bueno, good to know we will be there. Yeah, so we'll be streaming the new game. I don't know if I'll stream on Sunday. I'll definitely stream Thursday, Friday. Probably Saturday. What else do I have to do, really? Sunday, I'd probably like to have a break. But then, yeah, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we stream. Maybe Thursday, Friday as well.
I'm fantastic.
I can't hear the alert from my end, but I see that Diogo has just resubbed for 27 months. Long time no see, fraudster. Indeed, Mr. Diogo. How's sporting been? Let's see what else. Chris, his exact notes to me when I got the tactic. It won a game once. What do you think about FM26 releasing on the 26th? I think it's silly. Isn't it releasing the beta on the 23rd and the full game on the 4th of November? Isak might be worst signing ever. Right now, look, I can handle Wirtz not being superstar right now. Isak missing that chance yesterday. Pissed off, man. I know he didn't have a preseason, but there's a reason you didn't have that preseason. It's because you were being a baby and forcing a move like that. Bruh, what were you doing when you were sitting out of training? Just on your couch eating potato chips? Did you not go on a run? Did you not practice shooting the ball in your backyard at least? Incredible. He should have scored that chance. I'm sorry. Okay, sorry. I don't like ranting about players, especially because he just joined. 100 million. And he couldn't score that chance. Yeah, Gakpo missed a couple chances, but at least Gakpo scored. Yeah, Wirtz is also 100 million. But at least I saw Wirtz with the ball. Ekitike got, at least for 10 minutes of the game, dropped back a little deep and dribbled with the ball forward. I mean, Isak did have some nice plays, to be fair. But look, I'm just mad that we lost to bloody United at home. At home! Sorry. I'm sorry for ranting. I say Isak's worse, mostly because Florian Wirtz has shown some small signs, even though he hasn't gotten goal contributions. He still deserves to be criticized, of course. But I think Isak has been worse, especially with how he made the move happen. But yeah, at least we didn't lose to United. What team will you start a save with? Good question, Luke. We'll get through that. Let me just read a few messages as Gunner has resubbed for 7 months. Thank you so much, man. Maguire has has more goals than Isak and Verts combined. I'm so happy. Verts missed an absolute diabolical chance yesterday. Did he? Maybe. I mean, was that the one where it got blocked? He had like 0.8 defenders between him and the goal. Instead, he second guessed himself for 2 seconds and it's gone. Fair enough. Who are you playing with on the first save in FM26? Yes, I will get to that in 30 seconds. Ekatike has been grand. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, he kind of disappeared for like the last 20 minutes when he just went full kamikaze 4-2-4. But yeah, Everton fan back at a piss off. 150 million on Isak. You can't even talk to who's Emeka. Ekatike has only been your good signing. Come on, big man. Kirkes has been all right. Maybe Kirkes hasn't really been used correctly. Since I've been finished the video and posting it, I've missed out today's news. I'm catching up. Do we have the full leagues listed now for the men's? Do we? I don't know. I have no idea if we do or not. I guess we'll find out today as well for ourselves here too. Not like my football career is going anywhere. I'm finally back from injury. Score my first game back. Next game we play a shit team. I play amazing. I play like Calvert-Lewin, amazing at everything except for scoring. 3 of our players end up in the hospital though. Ref does not give a card. All game operation on Wednesday. Wait, you have an operation on Wednesday, or your teammates have an operation on Wednesday? I hope it's not you, but also it sucks that it would also suck that, you know, an operation has to happen. Honestly, the only you have to. Damn, I'm sorry to hear that, Mofasa. Damn, I'm sorry, man. Hopefully it's not too serious and you recover as quickly as possible. Honestly, the only player that I missed a crazy chance was Salah. That United center backs were meant to be fair, they were pretty good. I still think Isak should have scored. A striker like a top striker scores that chance, in my opinion. Salah, I don't know what he was. Salah is just, I don't know. To be fair, he's not getting the ball as much as he did last season, but he's still like lately he's just kind of been meh. Verts reached Ben 10 status. Oh my gosh. Cruster Sporting almost lost against Pacos de Ferreira in the cup. Damn, this is true, Diogo. You still won though. Oh man. Is Porto still number 1 in Portugal? Because they have Bednarek and Kivior? Because if so, I'm not surprised. My first FM26 save is going to be in France. I think Metz, because I made a dumb meme about them. No, it's not that bad, luckily. Oh, that's good. That's at least good. And also, because of Isak, Itakite has been doing way too much, like taking off his shirt or shoot stupidly outside the box yesterday. Trying to make Slot choose him. Yeah, I mean, him taking off the shirt and getting a red card was hilariously dumb, but really dumb. Kind of like stopped his momentum that he was having. Yes, it is. But yes, crew, until the beta comes on Thursday, it's time to grind more Umamusme hours. I've kind of like fell off a little bit of Umamusme in the sense of I haven't really opened the app since I failed in the recent cup. I still like the IP a lot, and I see a lot of it on Twitter though. But you know, I've been kind of into Hades, the video game, recently. I've been having a lot of fun with that. Who knows? Maybe I'll open Umamusme when I'm bored. We went to extra time with a team that has failed to win a single game until now, and have now previously lost 3-0 against our B team in the 2nd division. That's technically a loss in my book, but the official book says 3-2 win. Isak just helps Chelsea with Ekatike 2026. No. Yes, stop reminding me of that. I think it's going to be Monaco. Thierry Coury. Crives better see a HSV save this year, so at least we won't get relegated there. This me? Let's see. What's this? What's this?
I'm fantastic.
That is very random. Wow. That is very random. Versus the new bro. Come on, Tipple. Come on. Raphael, thank you for the 32-month sub, man. I appreciate it. Hope you're doing well, man. Hope you've been doing well and hope Augsburg's been all right. I mean, we only had 13 players due to injuries. We ended up the game playing a 4-4-1. That's really telling the whole story. Been playing Hades 2, though. Early access until the release. Incredible. Yeah, I bought the first game because it was on sale for like $8.25. I've played like, how many hours? 21.7 hours. Still haven't beaten it, though. I got to the last boss, but I lost. Porto has a very good team this season. Exactly. That's what happens when you have Polish center backs. The rest of your team gets better. Yes, Porto's still first, 3 points ahead of Sporting in second. They could have made a... Oh, jeez. That was loud on my speaker. I think it's fine for YouTube, though. Or for you guys. Not YouTube. YouTube can't hear that. Porto, yeah, Porto, what was I saying? But Porto also drew with Benfica. That Porto-Benfica was the most boring game ever. Well, it is Mourinho at the end of the day. First save should be Strasbourg. It's been 30 seconds. It has been 30 seconds. Verts is not Di Maria 2.0. Di Maria actually had like a lot of assists for United that season. Ready for Osfords to cook up the Prem? Mbeumo was my captain on fantasy. I knew that. Bro, I take Mbeumo and Ahmad out, and they get an assist and goal against me. What the hell is this? I've been grinding Hades 1 recently. It's such a fun game. Such a fun game. Talking about Poland, I was just in Poland. For what? Sorry, I just need to go in there. Why were we in Poland, Ofasa? Mourinho terrorism ball for the win. By the way, Van Delegate disaster class was worse than him twerking versus Chelsea. I mean, that opening goal did not look good on that. I got Bruno out for Eze, and the Portuguese immediately gets the winning assist. He should have scored a goal too. And Disney's too overrated? I don't think he's overrated. I just think he sometimes just decides not to defend. How good was Ahmad? United weren't the same after he was subbed. I was too annoyed to notice. All right, guys. I guess we've had multiple questions on what our first FM save is going to be. So we need to go into the past a little bit. Onto my Twitter. So, October 4th, I made this tweet. There we go. I made this tweet on October 4th. Let me just move the Twitch chat there. 1 second. That doesn't help me. Okay. So I made this tweet. This was on October 1st. These 10 clubs have yet to win a domestic league match in Europe's top 5 leagues. If they win before the FM26 early access, they'll be removed. When FM26 arrives, one of the remaining teams will have the unfortunate honor of me becoming their manager. So those 10 teams were Wolves, Gladbach, Metz, Girona, Celta de Vigo, Genoa, Gladbach, Verona, Fiorentina, Pisa, and Lecce. So if we go, Lecce was the first team to win on this list, and they were removed. If we go up, later on October 4th, Girona won, removing them from the map, which left 8 teams. Because everyone else did not win. Wolves were winning. Metz, we don't talk about Metz. Pizza, we don't talk about Pisa. And Fiorentina just have a terribly difficult schedule. So yeah, it went from 10 to 8, and with Scotland bordered off, but not Wales. So then we keep going. So there's an international break. So there's another match week, though, before FM26 early access arrived. These were the weekend matches. Gladbach played Union. Pisa played Hellas Verona, 2 teams on the map. Wolves played Sunderland. Genoa played Parma. Celta de Vigo played Sociedad. Toulouse played Metz. And Milan played Fiorentina. Now, Gladbach lost 3-1. Pisa Verona drew 0-0. Wolves lost to Sunderland. But on Sunday morning, at least morning for me, Genoa were facing Parma with a man advantage for the whole second half and got a penalty late, as you can tell by the time. Genoa drew 0-0. And what were the results of all the other games? Celta de Vigo were defeating Real Sociedad, but they got a red card and they conceded late to Carlos Soler. Metz, we don't talk about Metz. And Fiorentina were defeating AC Milan 1-0 in the second half, but then Rafael Leao decided to score a pretty nice goal, and then a penalty was given in the 90th minute. I saw it, I thought maybe I wasn't looking correctly. It looked a little controversial to me, but Milan got the win. And so I tweeted, none of them won, with this Mourinho meme. Incredibly, one of my most liked tweets ever. So I thought, I'm done with this. How am I gonna drop 8 teams into one decision on Thursday? Because, well, I presume the beta was coming out this week. So we have this tweet. Since no team won, we still have 8 clubs on the map. FM26 Advanced Access Beta comes out this Thursday, so we'll start eliminating teams. Genoa, Hellas Verona, Fiorentina, and Pisa all can't remain. So the tweet with the most likes that includes, well, the reply. I should have said reply that has the most likes. That includes one of these Italian teams will stay on the map with the other 4 clubs. So we got, well, Gladbach mentioned. Okay, I'll like that. Why are people saying keep Gladbach? I didn't mention Gladbach in this tweet. So yeah, like the tweet of the team you want to see stay in the map from Italy's perspective. And we'll stay on the map. We got some replies. Save Wolves. We'll worry about that on Thursday. Crew really cursing all of the teams. That's good level. Oh, man. So yeah. Our first save in FM26 during the beta will be one of these teams. We will cut 3 Italian teams out by tomorrow, and maybe a few more by Thursday. So, if you want to have a decision on, the outcome of at least the Italian teams, like a tweet, like one of the replies with the team you want. Right now, Pisa is winning with 27 likes from Hung. So we'll see. We'll see where that goes. I might be tweeting there daily. So if you do have Twitter, go check that out. If you don't have Twitter, don't install it. Don't worry about it. Live your life. Genoa's actually winning. I mean, they drew on yesterday. Bundesliga quick takeover. So what do you guys think about that? Oh, Genoa's actually winning? Let's see. You're right. You are right. There we go. Yeah, Genoa is winning with Colombo and Vitinha. These ballers are waiting for you. 35 likes versus Hung's 27 for Pisa. Good eye, Diogo. Good eye. Takes up Wambia Sosonovic. Hello, Kupa. Good to see you, man. Good to see you, man. How have you been? I think you should pick... No, you're not doing United. If I had this shut up soundboard, I would click it. They trash ass ain't even in the game, Kupak. Oh, man. So, But also, I think because of these beta tweets, I've gained like 300 followers in the past 2 weeks. So that's pretty cool. Anyways. Let's see what else. Hello, Krzysztof Krudan. Dobry wieczór, Kupak. Not too bad, I guess. If it makes you feel better, I thought Curtis Jones was the better player on the pitch yesterday. I mean, when he actually like drove the ball from deep and actually beat a few defenders dribbling, I'm like, well, where was this? We needed this type of stuff a lot earlier in the game. How lucky is Messi to get to hold his Wule shirt? Oh man. Yep. You love to see it. Okay. So we got that FM26 beta out of the way. And my first save out of the way. However, one of these teams. So I guess that goes into what type of content I'm making for FM26. Because, for one, who knows if the .fm titling will work? Who knows if those style of videos will work? We'll see. Things might have to be adjusted. However, those .fm type videos you do like, I will still do them at the very least at the start with one of these teams, whoever gets chosen by the 23rd. However, I'm also going to try rebuilds, in the sense the type of videos you see where people sim the career rather than play the career. However, before I say however, and I will do that with one of these teams already. I've already picked them, so hopefully they don't get chosen for Thursday. However, I don't want it just to be, oh, I picked this team. Oh, let's rebuild them and win the Champions League. Like there's people who will do that already. People will do that already. I have different ideas. I have a different idea. Slightly different style. Still going to be edited, but might involve my face more on the video. But I have like a different idea on how I want to structure that. So you can look forward to that eventually. I might release them as TikTok/YouTube shorts and then eventually turn into one big video. Because, kind of makes sense to do that. Has it been confirmed if we're going to be able to transfer from FM24 to 26? I'm still indecisive if I continue my Malaga save or start fresh. Oh, I feel like something like that has been mentioned, but I can't remember. Crew, have you thought about doing fantasy draft with fans for a video? I mean, it's an idea, for sure. More of Crew's face, count me in. Opinion on Potter being announced manager of Sweden. If he didn't have that past with that Swedish club, it would have been completely random. But, I mean, what does Sweden have to lose, I guess? What does Sweden have to lose after basically not qualifying for the World Cup? I don't think they have a chance, do they? If they do, it's very slim. Crew, is your different idea to not win the Champions League on account of your trophy allergy? Well, the idea involves multiple goals in them, so that if I don't get the trophy allergy, if I do have the trophy allergy, at least there's something else to show for it. Sweden are ass. Norway clear. Norway are clear. You're not wrong, Mofasa. Proud to say when you asked, but we went on a class trip. We went to the salt mines in Krakow and Auschwitz, whatever you want to say. It was a great time. Damn, I think it's very important to at least visit Auschwitz. I don't know how I'm mispronouncing that, but yeah, I think that's very important to do. And the salt mines, I don't think I've been to Krakow once in my life. I don't think I went to the salt mines though. I think I went to a castle. I would like to win a trophy with Malaga going into the 9th season. 3 finals lost. Bro, Diogo, is this a .fm save or something? That sounds oddly familiar. Crew, will you go back to Norway? No. The only way I would have gone back to Norway is if all these teams on this list won their games, but they did not win. They're more fraudulent than me. I will vote for pizza for ultimate pain. Crew, will you go back to Poland one day? I'm sure I would like to go back to Poland one day. I'm sure it will happen. I don't know if it'll happen anytime soon, but I mean, I would like to. I mean, there's many places I'd want to visit, especially in Europe as well. But Europe's pretty expensive, but Poland it'd be nice. I know my parents want to go back, probably next year, so I don't know if I'll go with them or not. I don't get why Sweden played with both Isak and Gyökeres when they're both used to being main strikers. Also, maybe motivate them to actually do something if they have to fight each other for the spot. Maybe. It's crazy that Sweden has two of the biggest flops this window. I mean, Gyökeres has scored a goal at least. Maybe a few. FM26 waiting room. Does that mean you got the beta access and we're going to see it today? Well, we're waiting for that to eventually come out. This is why it's the waiting room. Unfortunately, this waiting room has to wait about 2 more days. I finished 3rd last season with 82 points and I still was 15 points away from 2nd. Both domestic finals were against those two. The Europa League final was against Saudi-ridden Newcastle. Bruh, that's tough. Do Vaduz challenge Crew? If I'm desperate, then sure. I don't know if I'll be desperate or not. Surely Crew doesn't leave his great American life in the 51st state. Go back to Norway, manage a team in the 2nd division who went undefeated in the league and are in the cup final. The one and only Lillestrøm. Well, that's good that you guys are getting promoted to back to the 1st division. Crew, go to Widzew Łódź and relegate them to the 18th division of Poland, please. Are you an WKS Łódź fan? Hello, level 323 Brian. Or 3231 Brian. How are you doing, man? Sporting does smart business, getting rid of the flop before he got worse. Crew, have you ever thought of doing a save in the Sammarinese football league? No. Oh, you're a Krona Kielce fan, I see. San Marino. I'm not a miracle worker, man. But yeah, I do have some other ideas for FM saves. So basically, yeah, we'll have, the .fm saves where I actually play the saves and make them into seasonal videos. We'll see if that will be sustainable for the long term, but we'll try it. I'll try to player focus titling, see if that can get back to working. If not, we'll have to think of something else. They'll be highly edited. I might have other ideas for these type of formats as well. Maybe in the future it involves a specific player, but it goes more in detail about the player, and the goal of the save involves that player. So we'll see. But yeah, I will try the rebuilds. Rebuilds I put in quotations because that's just a YouTube word, but I don't know if I'll title them as rebuilds, but basically they're the type of videos where I just holiday the save and just work on transfers and team tactics and things like that. They'll be different than the .fm style, but I hope with these ones, I'd like to bring in more of the club's history into the video and have that impact the steps I make during the save. I'd also like to do the FM 100 days type stuff like we did with Barcelona a few months back. I didn't release a YouTube video for it, but there is a Twitch VOD / YouTube VOD for it. But I'd like to do that. Those type of videos and streams as well. Maybe we'd bring those into the equation in November. Stream those maybe once a week. But on my Christmas challenge, maybe we do that again. Maybe we take over a struggling team in real life and play a save for 100 days. But on my Christmas challenge is basically FM 150 days. So it works with the titling format as well. And these videos would probably be a mix between scripted and live. So we'll see how that goes. Crew play NBA 2K, become the next Larry Bird. Funnily enough, Mofasa, I had a nickname in high school, and that nickname, whenever we played basketball, was Larry Bird. Until the guy who gave it to me took it away when he realized I wasn't on the basketball team. I was with Ollie at Corona game this Saturday. It was pretty fire. The fans are really passionate. Damn. I mean, that's cool that two people from my chat met each other. What about a Japan League save? Brian, I have an idea for that, but that won't come into play until maybe next year. But I have an idea for that, Brian. Yes, Diogo, because Yoke definitely don't have to refuse train and dump his girlfriend to go to Stoke 2.0. Come on. Why Crew lying like he's LeBron? I'm not lying. It's true. Who's going to win the NBA tomorrow? It will finally begin. I don't know. Unfortunately, I've not really followed basketball for the last handful of years. Well, ever since COVID, I've not really followed basketball. So I just don't really know. I've been following baseball, though. I've been watching the World Series. Well, not the World Series yet, but the playoffs. Because the Toronto Blue Jays are in it, and they're in Game 7 today. If they win, they're in the final. So hopefully that happens. What do you all know about Larry Legend 38? Yes, Crew, I gotta be thankful for you. I met Ollie and Mofasa through your server. If it wasn't for Espanol.fm, I wouldn't know these guys. Hey, that's awesome to hear, man. I'd like to do more with a Discord server. Maybe get more channels on there. Just to get different topics outside of just football and stuff in general chat. But yeah, I've just never been a huge Discord user, so that's something I still have to get used to. But I'm glad that it's worked. It's brought some friendships. Thoughts on FM getting the FIFA license, and how funny would it be if FM is renamed to FIFA just to spite EA? I think it's really cool. I'm glad that international management will be a thing later on, whether it's a separate mode in the game or part of the career. Doesn't really matter at the moment, because I have a series, not really an idea for not a save, but a series or big video. Like, think of it like the Brazilian series I did last. What, did I release it last year? I don't even. What was it? I don't even. However long I released that ago. The series that involves Leo and Juliano Mateus. Like those type of storylines. I want to have those type of series throughout FM, and I have 3 ideas for that. One does involve that Japan, like I said earlier. One involves Uruguay, and one involves Canada. And the Canada one would be, more with the World Cup. So, if there is international management in FM saves, fantastic. That'll make my life easier. Can I propose a save idea? You can do that as you can do. Anyone can propose a save idea. Diogo, feel free. Crew, I will do that for you on Discord. Hey, appreciate it, man. I do have some ideas, like, maybe some channels where we can discuss things like outside of football, like, anime, manga, movies, TV. I can't think of anything else because I don't have that many hobbies. You don't have to follow basketball. Just bet everything on the Knicks. We taking home a chip. Sure. I mean, did the Knicks make the final last year, or did they lose in the conference? Knicks are a second round exit this year. Or even other sports as well. Yeah, other sports as well. For the greatest series I've ever seen, in my opinion. Thank you. Cruz, bring back Project Blue Lock to FM26. You heard it here first. Maybe Project Blue Lock if they were all delinquents. That's the only hint I'm giving. Have you seen the new video from Sports Interactive? Not yet. I do want to look at that for a little bit. But I'm having fun chatting. Just send me a DM, Crew, and I'll do that. All right, let me check. I presume I can find your... Yeah, okay. Is your username also oil? So whenever I read chat, I see Ollie, And then I see on Discord oil. Is that you? Just to make sure. Yes. Okay. Okay. Just want to make sure. Okay. If I remember, actually, I will write it down. I'll write it down so I don't forget. Message Ollie/oil for Discord channels. Why does my autocorrect do Chrono instead of Crew? You're playing too much Chrono Trigger. Final last year were the Supersonics, I mean the Oklahoma City Frauders against the Indiana. Oh, right, it was Indiana, right. They lost to the Knicks killer, the Haliban. There's been a team in the Elite Serien. They're mid-table, another Norwegian, right? 5 games to go, solid season for the level of players they currently have. However, they need a new manager to reach the next level. I'm talking about European glory and eventually challenging Viking and Bodo Glimt for the title. I'm talking about... No, we are not doing K-Fum again. Conference final last year lost because the Hellman went crazy, but the East is so bad this season, so minimum finals for the Knicks. The Nuggets winning it all. The West is just very competitive, to be fair. But yeah, so just going on with the FM videos to expect. Yeah, FM 100 days or 150 days where I play a save for like 100 days, 150 days, and then sim the rest of it. See if my work I put in was good. So we'll see if that works. And then, yeah, player manager stories. So yeah, like the Brazilian series I mentioned earlier. Completely scripted, longer length for one video. I don't know if I'd release that in parts or just one big video. And I hope to slowly work on those throughout the FM calendar and to at least get 3 out. One of these ideas I have written down, which you can't see, thankfully, because if I leak that, well, it's not the end of the world. But one of those ideas I might have as an idea for my first FM save when the game officially comes out. And it involves Spain. Okay, so some ideas I do have for, I guess, streams we play on Twitch. One involves lower league Spain, potentially, and one involves the return of Cruninho. Whether I do those on Twitch or whether I decide not to do those on Twitch will remain to be seen. Twitch/YouTube Live. When I say Twitch and you're watching on YouTube, just know I'm also talking about you. One day we will play pro clubs. Let me be delusional. My beloved Hornets will win Kon for Rookie of the Year. What about Kazakhstan save since Kairat Almaty qualified for the Champions League? I mean, that would be a quite unique save for sure. Not sure if I have that on the cards yet. The main thing that was deterring me from continuing Malaga was the chance of doing a sporting women's save, but they ain't putting the women's Portuguese league yet. Yeah, I guess you'll probably have to wait for some mods for that. But yeah, so player manager stories. So if you liked, Leo, I have other ideas as well. And I think me doing those type of videos helps me improve my writing and storytelling abilities. So I do want to do that. I've been trying to improve my writing over the last handful, well, ever since I started YouTube, to be fair, but I've been actually reading books about writing for the last 6 months, so hopefully that works. But also other types of videos I might want to bring in, seasonal challenge / gimmicks. So examples are a Nuzlocke. Well, I want to do a Nuzlocke. But since I've been playing Hades, I also want to find a way to bring in roguelike rules into FM. I have ideas for that, and hopefully I can pull that off. I also want to do a video where I teach my friends FM, but we'll see if that happens. Anything else? No. Yeah, that's basically all the ideas I'm willing to share right now. I have other things that I'm not sharing for just to be safe, but yeah. Let's see. All right, so I think it is time Do we want to look at the FM26 first gameplay video? Yes. Let's up the volume. We won't watch the whole video because it's an hour and a half. We'll watch a little bit of it. I think we'll just like skim through. If you guys have any timestamps that might be interesting to look at, let me know if you've already seen it. But for right now, we'll watch like the first few minutes of it, and then we'll skip through. Yeah, why is it an hour and a half long? Because it's I don't know, it's kind of like a live gameplay, showing live gameplay. So we'll skip through some of it. And yeah, but if you guys see anything that's interesting or a timestamp, let me know. An hour and a half of what? It's just them going through a save. It's just gameplay of a save. What the F is Spencer FC doing there? What? Why not? Let me see if the volume's working. Okay, should be working. Please save all these clubs. All of them are winning next week to avoid the crew pull terrorism. Wait, let me check those graphics that my laptop can't fully handle, so I'll be playing a game as always 2D classic. Is there timestamps in here? No. Yeah, crazy. Almost 2-minute intro. Oh, sweet. There's online. Okay, so good. That's good that there's you can still do online saves. That's good. That makes one of my ideas even better of a chance of happening. Oh, you can import saves. Oh yeah, nice. There you go. Load FM26 career or import and continue FM23-24 save. So there you go. If you ever wanted to continue your old saves with nicer graphics, there you have it. That's pretty cool. I can go 15 seasons without winning a trophy. The interview Jack had with Miles was very interesting. If you'd want to check that out. Since Jack is a Football Manager creator, I don't really want to take views away from him, even though there's, it's not like there's thousands of us in the chat, but I feel like that's a video I want to watch on my own as well, and I don't want to stream that without his permission. So at least the whole thing. I think maybe taking clips from it would be interesting. But yeah. But this I don't mind because it's released by the Football Manager YouTube channel. I think that this video being shown on stream is fine. I thought you were going to say I don't want people to know about Jack and lose viewers. Nah. People know about Jack, and if you don't, then you're probably really young and new to the scene, which is all good. All right. All right, so start your journey, create a manager, quick start career, advanced setup. Oh, that looks nicer, to be fair. Right now, I'm liking the user interface. I know there's some concerns about the user interface in the tactics section. We'll, I guess, see that, but I like how it looks here. Ooh. Arsenal predicted to finish third. I would joke about United finishing fifth being ridiculous, but I cannot speak about United today. Yeah, those licenses are huge. And one thing I guess I didn't mention about my FM26 ideas, I didn't mention any women's saves. I would like to try women's save, whether I just don't know in what format, but we'll see what happens with that. I mean, I definitely want to. I'm not too familiar with the women's leagues. I'm more familiar with the international game with women's football, so it might be a good way to learn that, I guess. Should be 15th, not 5th. Oh, sorry, 1 second. Let me do this for 1 second. Let me move this over just to be safe. All right. Look, I like how I think it looks a lot better, to be honest, compared to what Football Manager 24 looked like. FM24 interface for the game setup kind of looked like it was from 10 years ago. Maybe more. So, this looks good. Bro, come on, Gunner. Come on, man. All right. This is the number one important thing. The crew managers. How will they look? I'm not sure what game I should buy. EU5 or FM26? Whatever you feel like is... Whatever you feel you're most whatever you're most hyped for, I guess. Cooling 14-year-old Colombian woman wonder kid at 3 a.m. is going to cause some crazy scenes. Yeah. Best not to do that just for your own sake. Ooh. Very nice. We got more outfits. Bro, I like this. I like this. Very nice. The pattern overcoat, very nice. I can now look like fancy Inspector Gadget. Those overcoats are looking clean. I love that. Sherlock Holmes fit is crazy. Can we look like Sean Dyche now? There he is. Obviously looks a bit better than FM24's. Some parts look a little odd, but, you know, that's just how it is. You might think I'm a glasses manager, but, you know, I wear contacts whenever I'm on the pitch. Manager or player, contact lenses. Thoughts on Nottingham Forest sacking Nuno for his primitive football and getting Sean Dyche? I mean, if they're going to sack Nuno, they should have signed Dyche before instead of Ange, because Ange is the complete opposite of how they played and how they had their success. So, Nottingham Forest is a bit of a mess. Why does this model have vitiligo? Oh. We can add a tragic past. He'll get things right. Yeah, I think if Dyche is the right move right now. So I can already see the the manager's backstory here. Not even getting relegated. Getting rid of sub in Theo Walcott. Zidane if Materazzi had headbutted him in the eye. Okay, you can add wrinkles. No, I got no wrinkles. You're good. Oh, okay, that's good. That's good at least. You know, some customization. We don't need the most insane thing. It's not like you see your manager this close to you that often. Yeah, you did get that backwards, Diogo. Alright, is hair improved? Because hair was kind of jank. I mean, it looks like they have a lot more modern styles where you got the volume curls high up. Looks kind of similar to last year. Maybe a bit better. Or not last year. I mean, I like that there's more options on clothing. Very nice. Okay, yep, that looks similar. Okay. Similar stuff, but now formatted probably a little more cleanly. You can dress like Amarim now. Just hold space for double speed. I don't really want to watch it in double speed right now, but maybe for some parts we might have to. Nah, I ain't doing the tutorials. I like living dangerously. Don't you disrespect the FIFA player? I'm not doing the tutorial. Okay, so nice. So this is just setting up your manager, I guess, like reputation. Let's see, what level did you reach in your football? Oh, okay, so yeah. So it's, yeah, okay, cool. It's just a fancier way of just setting up your badges and your reputation for your attributes. Okay. I'm looking at a wall right now. I ain't doing the tutorial. I like how it's generational superstar, continental icon, domestic champion, top tier contender, second tier star, lower league veteran, or like most of us, if not all of us, none. All right. Okay, then coaching credentials. Oh. Fitness coach. Second tier star, that's where Florian Wirtz. Oh, come on, man. Crew when he takes over Wolves, we were playing 4-4-2, lads. I was actually a generational superstar, but I got injured, so that's why I'm not here right now. All right, Urine. I just hope they balance the former game with the new game, basically not losing your established players with too many changes because you're trying to amplify your player base. I guess we'll find out. So you choose one. So coaching, recruitment, football, or operations, medical. All right, this is us, lads. Punditry media. You're known for your observations and commentary as a member of the football media. I just hope for better youth intake if my youth recruitment and facilities are great. I don't know how much that's going to be changed or not. Tough to say. Am I the only one that hates the player ad transfer system? I have no idea about that really. Coaching badge is cool. Okay, this is cool. No. Referee and match officials work. I was a referee of under 7's game and sent off 10 of those little ones. Specialist in failure. Too into detail. I am entertainer. Imagine choosing entertainer and pragmatist. Let's see. So tactician, no, we're not a tactician. System builders, we're not a system builder. We're a specialist, yes, not a specialist in failure. Pragmatist, no. Entertainer, Energetic, maybe. Developer, maybe. Defensive, if it's Crew Nino. And attacking, depends on the manager. Need a non-option for you. Crew ball specialist. I'm just going to select attacking because that's my tactics. Attack, attack, attack. I'm fine with conceding 50 goals if scoring 51. And you're also entertainer. You're a tactician and entertainer. Okay. I mean, fair enough. Yeah, I agree. That's a good change. No fraud option. Crew can't play this properly. Are you sure you are for sure a system builder? That formation was awesome. Oh, formation. Fugazi. I wonder how the manager profile screen looks like now. Personality. That's nice. I am inspirational and accomplished. Okay, maybe not accomplished. I'm not really convincing either. I can be resilient. I'm pretty resilient. They made it way too realistic. Doesn't even feel like a game. I mean, just for the manager. And Kunku. Accomplished you? Generally, who sits down and plays something? Yes, I want to make the most in-depth character, and I can imagine and customize my guy to the point how tall his foreskin is. I mean, having a UFSC license isn't great. I have a UFSC. Inspirational after swallows. Look, we stayed up in Hong Kong in Kunku. We stayed up in Hong Kong. All right. You're highly determined. Hong Kong First Division hype is low. Come on, that was so hype. Come on. And we stayed up in Northern Ireland, I believe. Yeah, it was Northern Ireland. You can pick two personalities. I would imagine it just combines it and turns into something else. Crew is resilient after all of his bottling. I just realized that YouTube probably can't hear this. Whoops. Let me fix that. Let me fix that. Whoopsies. Well, I just realized with the YouTube bot that they would not be able to hear the first 15 minutes of this. Because it is coming out of the... Okay, well, learning. We're learning. Have to watch this on Firefox. All right, YouTube should be able to hear it now. Let's go like that. Theater mode. All right, professional streamer over here. Yeah, it's my first time doing a live on YouTube as well. Oh gosh. All right. Huh? Wait. Aw, no flashing cameras? Just the cameras, but not the flash photography? Come on. Come on. Don't worry, crew. There's only one viewer on your YouTube, which I'm assuming is you. No, it's not me. I don't think. But no, it's more so like with the VOD, because once it gets posted, people might want to watch the VOD later. But yeah. You can't name a new gen. The game's not out yet. Pop this out? All right. So we've seen this menu before, but now we're seeing it for the first time in gameplay. When it comes out, you'll have to wait a full season. Might be Anj. There's not much else you can do. I don't know if we're supposed to see something, but we're not. Oh, shoot. My bad.
Into the new UI. So straight away we're seeing this UI is very different to what we're used to. Talk me through it. We've got messages. So that obviously is your inbox essentially of things coming through.
So I think when we started showing screenshots of FM25 as was before we cancelled it, we'd moved to a more WhatsApp based system.
Yeah.
And it was actually one of the problems with the game. It just didn't work properly because you had to
Anj did say he was a big FM fan. Might have waited for that sack so he can focus on the game grind. Answering Sack to play the game under interrupted his big brain.
Have conversations constantly, and we all know that conversations aren't the most favorite.
Okay, this will be important for me as a video maker, just to see how some of these stuff look in game, because I do put a lot of news articles in my videos. So if it looks bad, then I might have to like create my own graphic
thing that people do inside our games historically. Voice notes, unfortunately, AI isn't quite there yet to be able to react to them. So we have conversations constantly. One of the problems with the game, it just didn't work properly. Of FM25 as was before we cancelled it, we'd moved to a more WhatsApp-based system. And it was actually one of the problems with the game. It just didn't work properly because you had to have conversations constantly. And we all know that conversations aren't the most favourite thing that people do inside our games historically. Voice notes, unfortunately, AI isn't quite there yet to be able to react to them. So we have got a messages system.
AI companies keep trying to introduce these chat boxes as a replacement for people.
It is all quite different, but we've got the tutorial of this. So if you just go through this, then
so
we'll
you can
start
sort by
looking at
news, tasks, unread. Yeah, got loads of stuff. Obviously, just got the job. So you're always gonna have a load of things to look at. Pre-season report. So you've got a news section here.
And this is all part of what we call the portal. So the portal is your place to get the core information that you need really easily.
People think he stayed at Tottenham in extra season because he always wins in his second season. Wrong. It's because there was no FM25.
And there is effectively a portal for each of the different sections in the game. So for the main portal, then for squad, then recruitment, match day, club and career, each one has like a dashboard of smaller bits of information that you can click on to get the bigger bits of information. But what we haven't really shown off yet for the experienced players is how you can actually bypass those bits of information and go straight to where you go. So that's what we'll look at once you've been through the tutorial.
So seeing this sort of, this home screen, this
tiles. And when you click on the tiles, you get taken to that screen, which we call a card, to get even more information there. There are some times where you get 2x2 tiles, and those tiles can actually grow to, I believe it's 8x8, so you might have lots of different versions of them that you can then click on. FMpedia is something we'll come to in a second, which is a massive new thing in the game.
Awesome. Is this customizable at all?
So, no, not this time round, but so on the news section at the bottom, you can see that there's lots of different news that carousels.
Okay, and I can click on that, it opens up.
Okay, so that's how the news box looks when you open it up. Not bad. I wonder how it looks if there's a player involved, because I did like some of FM24's news boxes when the players were shown, but we'll see. Espirito Santo leaves West Ham. Bro, man just got there. React harder?
Yeah, absolutely. But there are some areas where we didn't feel that we were getting enough information there. So there are some areas where we didn't feel that.
There we go. How do I feel about that? I mean, it's all right. It's all right. I can make it work. I can make it work for the video. See, I mean, you can just zoom in into this and it'll probably fill the screen. Get the news article. I think it actually does look a little better. I kind of wish the player face was a bit bigger, but it's not a big deal. Yeah, it's not the worst. The worst thing about that is 42 million for Vicario.
We were getting enough information there. So if you were to click on squad, for example, just go there really quickly, you can see on squad that you can see your first team there. But right at the top of the screen, you've got little carousels, and that will take you to your under 21s team and your under.
Squad screen. I presume if you click on this, you can see this in more detail.
The 21s, under 18s, we can click on any of these
any of these tiles up into cards. But let's go back to the portal because I want to show the overall navigation. So here along the top, we have the 6 sections where everything appears. And as we've said, and as we've seen from the squad, each one of those has its own overview page. However, if you don't hover over that down arrow,
Huh? Lewandowski draws interest from Liverpool? Pardon? They literally spent close to 200 million for 2 strikers. What?
Those are the different sections that you can get to, and that actually opens up the big section straight away. So you want to go to your calendar. Yeah. So once you're... Those are the different sections that you can get to, and that actually opens up the big section straight away. So you want to go to your calendar. Yeah. So once you're a bit more used to where things are in the game, you can navigate around a lot quicker by just using those drop downs.
Yeah, that's nice. And that's the same for each section.
For each section, nice. Each section has those. So we call that the secondary
My word. So many.
Navigation inside the game. But
I didn't nearly spend 200 million on 2 strikers. Should we tell him, lads?
So much stuff. I mean, this is what we love about the game, though, right?
And it's huge. And if you go to match day, for example, and just click on...
See, there we go. We see Ekatike and Isak price, almost 200 million.
On the arrow, you will see there that you have little icons at the end.
Yeah.
So if you click on penalties, that brings a pop-up.
Okay.
So where you're seeing those little icons, that means that it's a pop-up that goes onto the screen, and then to get out of that, you can just click on it to get out of.
Back to where you were.
And if there isn't a pop-up icon, that means that it's a pure card in its own right, if you like, or a tile in its own right.
Okay. So much stuff to get a head around.
There's loads to get your head around. Now you've come over to the bookmarks. Inquisitive person, come to the bookmarks. So you'll see there that we've got 6 bookmarks. Bookmarks are like shortcuts to take you directly to a screen. So the 6 that you have here by default are the 6 that we think that people are going to go to the most, right? It takes you straight to your messages, straight to your first team. When we announced this, we said that there were going to be 6 bookmarks.
Yeah.
We've actually changed that because PC players have different size resolutions, okay, ranging from people playing on a Steam Deck, where you've got a much smaller screen size, to an old school monitor, through to the people that have 4K monitors, and apparently some have 8K, you've probably got an 8K.
I need to, I didn't know there was one.
So if you've got a high resolution screen, you can now have 12 bookmarks there instead of 6.
Oh, wow.
And when we showed the list of bookmarks, there was only a choice of about 10. If you click on the down arrow next to the bookmarks, you can see we've now got loads more choice.
So we can just star any of these?
You can instantly add another 6 to your list from there, and then you have to swap them around.
Calendar for me is crucial. I always want to see what's my fixtures, who have I got coming up.
Okay. Okay, I don't mind that then.
What else would be a definite
I don't mind
for me?
that.
I like squad planner. I don't go in there.
I kind of wanted to I like the sidebar from the previous FMs, but so like if the only way to access some of those things were through this drop down menu, I feel like that'd be just an unnecessary click. However, if you can add more bookmarks, and that kind of just like, yeah, sure, that's fine. Just have bookmarks to the things you mostly go to. I'm gonna wait for a month before buying the game. Fair enough. If anyone puts staff search there, they need to prison time. Yeah, I'm gonna miss the sidebar. I like the sidebar, but I mean, if you have a good enough screen, you can add 12 bookmarks. That's plenty for me personally. Is this the menu where the whole squad demands a transfer from crew his club? Come on. Staff transfer activity on the main bar.
A load, but I do like it. Training, obviously, you're going to do that.
Yep.
There's so many different ways you can play the game.
The transfer room, you'll be learning about that later when you're playing. The transfer room is really important as well.
Set pieces, I mean, some people get really interested with that stuff.
But everyone plays the game in a different way, which is why we've got so much choice there for people to choose from.
Has it got fixture schedule as well as calendar? So
I would personally be using the fixture one rather than the calendar.
Yeah, that's amazing.
But that's not it.
I
would personally be using the fixture one.
Okay. A little I mean, the colors aren't. I mean, to be fair, I'm pretty sure the fixtures were gray last year, gray or some dark purple last time around. So I guess this isn't much different. I do wonder how the scores are going to look here, because I do use the score. I do like screen grab the scores a lot for videos, especially for the .fm videos. So I guess we'll see. My autism can't handle this Oonga Boonga menu.
rather than the calendar.
Yeah, that's amazing.
But that's not it when it comes to navigation. I'm feeling a bit like, you know, those late night TV shows when they're doing the shopping channels at the moment. That's not all. We've got something else. What we got? So we've got the world icon there, which is something that wasn't in the early screenshots, but public demand has meant we brought that back. So you can still navigate around the whole world.
Nice.
But FMpedia and the search bar. This, it sounds really sad, right, when we've got so much new inside the game. But this, alongside the animations, could well be my favourite new thing that we've added to the series. So if you click on search, now normally with search you would just use it for search.
I'm so dumb. I'm so dumb. I thought the search bar was this, but this is just a YouTube search bar. Whoops. I learned to use the sidebar. Now I need to relearn these drop-down menu screens. I was just looking at this. I'm like, damn, that's a pretty good search bar. No, this. You're getting too old, Unk. Oh man.
Searching for player names, right, or for club names. Type in tactic.
That's a search bar. Yeah.
Oh wow.
So you now have what we call searching for player names, right? Or for club names. Type in tactic.
I mean, searches things up really quickly. I mean, as you'd hope with a new engine.
Oh, wow.
So you can look at your old messages from Karen Brady.
You now have what we call FMpedia. It's an encyclopedia of football.
Wow.
So this is for people who might not know football as well or want to learn more about it. We've got that in there. But if you click on the tactics thing on the left-hand side as well, that should take you directly to your tactics screen. So if you are lost at any point inside the game and you want to know where something is, you can type it into the search bar and it will actually take you directly to the tile that you want to get to.
That is very intuitive.
Console users having to... I feel like that'd be more inconvenient for console users. Where they have to like use their controller to type in the message. It might be as fast as just finding it yourself. FM Wikipedia, that is the next FM chat. What's next? FM Chat GPT. Better than FM Companion, that fraud app Robo tried promoting. Oh, I don't really know much about that. That's gonna up the number of divorces because of FM. Why are you messaging a Karen on a video game? Are you cheating on me? Welle, my man, Danny Welbeck.
That's what we want.
So on the messages as well, if you click on one of the messages, because obviously you can't see them properly, they then open up into more. And
I like that. I like how that looks.
Keyboard shortcuts are really, really important here. So if you were to use the up and down arrows,
just going through
you just go through them all nice and easily. And each of these as well, most of the news items will also have attachments, and they will also have an attachment to just like tiles that you can click on and get more information.
Yep, that looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. I think the news. Oh, I mean your messages, I guess, looks better than what FM24 did, so that's good.
Information, and lots of them will have conversations.
I'm gonna have to prepare 2 weeks of sick leave, then a week of vacation, and 2 weeks of sick leave. Console users, they need to get them that Xbox 360 little keyboard that they add to the controller. Bro, I had that. I had that.
As well, and things that you have to do.
Amazing. Nice. So we've read all our messages. We're ready to crack on.
Yeah, although you've got some that must respond, and the UI.
Yeah, you don't want to be that guy, do you? Doesn't.
I think this looks good. Yeah, this looks good. Like for my videos, I'm just thinking like, oh, will this look fine? And I think it will. I'm already getting an idea. Like, I'm sorry to just do this, but I'm just getting in the top of my head. Like, you could do something like this. Screen grab that. Let me open Photoshop. There's the thumbnail for the YouTube stream, but let me open a 1920 by 1080, which is the format I edit in, and then just get this bigger. Obviously, it's not very good quality because I'm taking it from a YouTube's video. Actually, let me just make it a little bit bigger. Like one thing I could do, screen grab something like this, and then just delete that. delete that, and save this, and boom. A nicer way to show some transfers. You know, have the background be, you know, just a solid. Let's say we're doing a Celta de Vigo save. Boom, boom, and yeah, you bring this up. Boom. I'm already getting some ideas from that. Very nice.
The club vision meeting, you can get in trouble.
But again, the response required thing, this guides you through.
I just took a bunch of pictures of myself. I just took a bunch of pictures of myself just to make sure it just to have something, just to have the right photos for thumbnails that might be necessary for streams. Crew squared. Have they explained the tasks tab at the top of the messages?
So that you know exactly what steps you're doing inside the game.
I'm not trying to upset the apple cart here. I've accepted the club vision, no questions asked.
They're paying you.
We'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens. Also, one of the dog. What? Also, one of the dog of your sister. What? What do you mean by that?
83 grand a week. I'm not surprised.
That's not bad, is it? So we've got West Ham tactics introduction. Okay, so obviously tactics, huge talking point.
Absolutely massive. For the first time, we have in possession and out of possession formations.
Wow. In
the game. So yeah.
So we click on these and we get into it. So we've got two.
Parents walking by. When is he going to leave this house? Probably sooner rather than later. I mean, depends how FM26 goes, Luke. Do you hear about international news for the game? Yeah, we talked about that a little earlier. I'm very happy it's going to be in the game. Gunner? No. To the latter.
Two different tactics to pick, and they kind of work in conjunction with each other, don't they?
Well, you choose one tactical style.
Yeah.
So choose your style.
It's West Ham we're talking about here. Let's not get ideas above our station. I know I have said I'm an attacking manager, but we've got to work our way towards that. I'm going to go fluid counter-attack.
I think that's a good choice given your squad as well.
Yeah, it's all right.
And you get animations. That's not a bad thing. You get animations to show exactly how the tactics work.
Okay,
we've had these previously in the series, but there's more of them now.
Yeah, okay, I like it. Let's give you all the information you need. So we're going to go. That is our
go for it.
Our overall strategy, and now we start looking at the formations for in possession.
So this is when you have the ball and are pushing forward. What shape do you want to set up?
Thinking about West Ham's squad, I think we're going to have to be one of these.
Okay.
So we're going to go 4-2-3-1 with DM,
this makes
two
sense.
DMs.
Nice, and these are just the suggestions.
FM save? No. No. Maybe KFM can get your family. No, we're not doing that.
Ones. If you click on all, you'll see there's a lot more choice there.
And these are suggested based on that formation, getting the best out of it.
It's based on the players that you have. Yeah.
Okay, so we'll go with that.
Yep.
Out of possession.
Now this is...
So this is when we don't have the ball.
So when you don't have the ball, where do you want your players to be standing, basically?
Okay, so that one I've got there is basically just a slightly deeper version of what my in possession one is.
Yep.
But you can change it so one guy becomes more of a defensive midfielder.
Absolutely. And if you try and do too much, so if you take a striker and you say that striker in possession, out of possession, you want them to be a right back.
Yeah.
You will get a warning to tell you that that's a stupid thing to do.
Okay, I think the player will probably kick off at some point. Right, let's have a look. Let's go with that.
Okay.
Kind of like Almarine, who played a 4-4-2 in possession at Sporting and a 5-2-3 out of possession. That's very cool. Yeah, I feel like that definitely adds something more to the gameplay. That will be nice. In comes me just doing 4-4-2 for both. How do you spell your name? Lucas, Lukas, Łukasz. In Canada, it's Lucas. In Polish, it's Łukasz, the last one, but it has a different L.
So that's my formation. It's a 4-2-3-1.
So this is your combined formation.
Okay.
This is how things would look if you're looking at them both at the same time. If you click on in possession, that's your in possession formation. Click on out of possession. That's your out of possession formation. Click on both.
I'll be honest,
you see them both.
I don't know if this is just brain rot. When you said One Piece, I thought you were talking about the manga anime.
Side by side, and then a smaller squad list.
And in terms of players' ability to play in a combined, setup, that's going to be impacted by how good they are at these positions, but also if they could, like for your wingers, for example, can they do this job?
So players now have role preferences for both in possession and out of possession, and your scouts take all of that into account as well. So you can be scouting for both in possession roles and out of possession roles. Or
the game saying you're stupid when doing stupid tactics is awesome. Also, moment silence for the Mezzala role, one of the greats. Mezzala, I will miss you. I will miss my Italian roles.
Or everything at the same time.
So this is a huge, dare I say, one of the biggest changes this year, would you say?
I think it's one of the biggest changes in the 34 years that we've been releasing games. You know, the work that went on with the match engine under the hood to make sure that this was all working properly was massive. And it completely changes the control that you have. It's people hark back to in Champman when we used to have with ball and without ball. But that wasn't different formations. They didn't have anywhere near the control that you have here with this. If you go back to combine for 1 second, and just do a quick pick of the team, just so that the team's there in the top right-hand corner.
Quick pick, sorry,
yeah. Let your assistant pick it. Just
there you go.
Okay, I mean, I don't think he meant to show that, but there in the top. I do think that's a lot better than that's a lot better than FM24, showing just who might be the best person for your position. Because I remember just, it was kind of awkward. It was just like, kind of like dissolved in or cross dissolved in. And it just was kind of wide and clunky. This is a lot simpler and clean. I think that's a lot better.
Top right-hand corner.
Quick pick, sorry, yeah.
Let your assistant pick it. Just so you got it there. So you can see there that you can change your in-possession roles and your out-of-possession roles.
Yeah, so you could be a winger and it tells you like how good they are at each position.
And animations for each one of them and your key attributes for each one of them as well.
Yeah, so Lucas Paqueta, maybe more of a playmaking winger. And I'd probably get the new lad in at left back, to be honest. And I'd have him bombing on. That's what I'm thinking. Coming on the outside.
So now go to team instructions.
Okay, this will be, because people are concerned that you have to click.
So team instructions, you've got here, this is your in possession team instructions. You can also have your out of possession ones, or you can be looking them all at the same time. Because if you click on overview, you'll see that they're now split into final third, progression, build up.
Okay, there we go. Okay, okay, I don't mind that. Okay, so there was fears that you had to like click on this and then something pops out. But no, you just have to just click which direction you want it to go. Okay. That's a lot better than I thought it would be. The bench is worse, but it's so much better for the first 11. Yeah, I would agree with that. So I should be able to make Llorente an attacking fullback, IP, and a right center back in back 5 OP. Yes, but you'll be called stupid by the game. Thanks, Sports Interactive. Instead of 5 hours of work on a tactic, this will make me work a whole work week.
All at the same time. Because if you click on overview, you'll see that they're now split into final third, progression, build up, and also zones. And this is another one of my favorite things. Go and click on the pitch.
Okay.
You now have different phases that you can see exactly what your players are going to be doing when they're in the different phases.
It's incredible.
And it's split into 3 phases, but each of those phases has 3 areas on the pitch as well. So by changing your team instructions, by changing your team shape, you're able to affect everything.
Yeah, this is obviously the sort of, when we look at modern day football and we study tactics and analysis the way that it is now compared to, say, 10 years ago, these are the sort of terms people are talking about, you know, final thirds and all these things, and we've got that in the game. It's
absolutely, and it gives you those suggested instructions every time. Then again, if you click on the build-up.
Build-up strategy, yeah.
Not build-up strategy.
Oh, sorry.
If you drop, no, it's okay. If you drop on the build-up.
So you can still click on it. So if you do click on it, it just gives you an explanation, but you don't have to click on it to make the tactic decision. Okay. I mean,
not build-up strategy.
Oh, sorry.
If you drop, no, it's okay. If you drop on the build-up drop down,
build up.
Then you can still get everything that you want there at the same time. You're not limited to only changing these instructions when you're clicking on the pitch.
Sorry.
Okay.
Gunnar, I was thinking of Fernando Llorente for some reason.
So yeah, these things are all changing at each spot. Wow.
And if you click on all instructions, that's the huge amount of instructions that you have for both in possession and out of possession.
And we can go between the two, and then again you can do the final third, for example, in one place.
Still a lot of clicks, I guess. But
you can get as complex as
It's not as
you want to.
Absolutely, but as you can see from the UI, you know, you've had.
Have you ever seen the clip of a German team that was losing in the final 10 minutes, so the manager sent the goalkeeper alongside the defenders in the midfield of the field? Alongside the defenders in the middle of the field. Basically, in possession, the goalkeeper was a field player, and out of possession, the man was running as fast as he could to his goal. FM is going to boot me off the game when I replicate that. Fernando Llorente, the man with one important goal.
Your little help, the little miles on the shoulder of showing you what you need to do, and you can see how easy it is to pick it up from there.
Wow. Yeah, that's a huge.
Off the top of my head, no.
A huge development. I think that's going to be you're going to have so much more impact on what actually happens on the pitch now.
Yeah. So like the negatives, which was mentioned in the chat, like the bench. Like I think that how this is set up, it shows the starting 11 players just solely here, and then only the bench players here, or is it scrolled? I don't know. You just don't get as much of a view of your bench, I suppose, which kind of sucks. But
absolutely, and you know we tried to keep quality of life there as well.
Found it. What? What the heck? When was this? This was earlier this year, April? This in the second division. So can we do this in FM26? Bro, that was a horrendous ball. Damn. I think we'll start Thursday with a save at Lille. Nice.
Oh, so you can drag and drop on the team selection, or you can drag and drop onto the pitch as well to set the different things. You can set the roles either from the squad screen that you have here or on the pitch. And I believe it's either right click or left click on a player's shirt. You've got your player instructions down there as well.
So I can play instructions. I can do a quick compare to players in that position as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that a lot because I've just put Suchek in there, for example, and they're not sure about him.
I like the right click where you see players compared to in that position. Okay, that's actually pretty good as well.
But that's probably because I've got him as a deep lying playmaker.
Absolutely.
A box to box man, which we all know he can do. And then in terms of their star rating, that's taking into consideration their in possession and their out possession, isn't it?
It does here, but if you go to in possession, that's their in possession rating. If you go to out of possession, that's their out of possession rating.
Interesting.
So the combined is a merger of the two together.
And up here you can save, so full.
After watching that, do you understand why I was so excited at every opportunity HSV had a promotion? Fair enough, man.
For example, I can say in possession, I want him to be a centre forward, or maybe a target forward. Out of possession, maybe he could be tracking back. Yeah, okay, so you've got two roles. It doesn't have to be the same thing.
It's unprecedented control. And the roles, some of them you'll recognise the names, but again, look at the descriptions, look at the key attributes, because a lot of them have changed and a lot of them are new as well.
Well, Miles, you've set me up nicely. I want to get amongst it now. I want to get in and see what damage I can do with this West Ham side.
Basically, you want me to go away so that you can just play the game, right?
I can't.
It's fine.
You're too good.
It's fine. It's all good. I've got work to do. Still got to finish the game. So, look, hope you enjoy it. I'll pop back and see you later.
Thank you very much, Miles.
Cheers.
Hero. Wow. Okay. Right, I've called in the big dogs. I need some help here. We've got a West Ham game to manage, so who better than the West Ham skipper, Mr. Jared Bowen. Jared, thank you for joining me. I know you're a big FM fan.
Okay.
Yeah.
How are you feeling? This is your first look at the new game.
I'm excited. Really, really excited for it. Looking at it now, going to take a good half hour, I think, to get into it and understand it, but no, I'm excited to play it.
Yeah, it's
really
very different,
excited.
but so in depth.
Yeah.
And this is why I need your help, to be honest. I'm looking at these, we talked to Miles earlier, we've got in possession, the out possession screen.
Why not?
I've gone with, and I'd love your thoughts on it.
Yeah.
We've got a fluid counter-attacking system.
Yeah, good.
Okay, I've got you on the right. Now you can play up front and I'm open to ideas here. But we're going with full Krug up front. We've got you on the right.
Yeah.
We've got you as an inverted winger. You see yourself more as an inside forward or an inverted winger?
I'd say forward because I like to score goals.
You know what? You've convinced me. We're going to change it. Bosh. Inside forward. We've got overlapping wing backs, obviously, because we've got Workman coming in. Is there anything you want to change? We've had to take into consideration a few injuries and fitness issues.
Yeah.
What was
no, team looks good. Setup's good. Can Ollie play DM? Yes.
Mate, you know what I've realised about this game? Look, he is your dream FM player. Look at the positions he can play.
Wow.
All right, I guess this is another look at the screen. Yeah. Doesn't look too different than from what we saw. Oh, is that the editor there? Is that the in-game editor? Is that in-game editor confirmed? Hey, what's good, Jacob Reeve? What's good, man? Just looking through the Football Manager's newest release where they do a first look playthrough. So we're just watching some of it, seeing how the game looks, learning about it as well. Bowen was filming this instead of focusing on the Brentford game. That's why they're losing 1-0 right now.
You know when you want all the green circles everywhere?
And he's 19, homegrown.
Mate,
wow.
This is very...
Not bad left back. So it looks like they separated the set piece. Because, yeah, these used to be all in the technical. So now they just separated those. It looks a little better, I guess. Although part of me is like, it kind of looks a little odd just seeing one attribute below and then there's nothing here. But, you know, it's not the biggest deal in the world. Good to see that weak foot are in bars instead of colored boots. Oh, yeah, I think that's a... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's out of 6. Interesting. Goalkeeper rating 3 out of 10. So I guess they made... I thought, was goalkeeper rating always out of 10? Mid player, left back, 9 strength. Hey, you can always go to the gym. Why does Ollie Scarles look West Ham quality? I mean, to be fair, he has 15 tackling, 13 passing at 19 years of age. That's pretty good. 11 dribbling, 12 crossing, 11 finishing. Put him as an inverted wing back, maybe. 11 long throws. I ain't signing him. New layouts. Hey, what's good? Gone. New layout is going to take some time getting used to. Yeah. I mean, it is a little more simpler. But I also don't mind how it looks. I'm just looking at this from a YouTube point of view. Again. If you take this entire thing, because how I usually do my attributes, I don't just, for my YouTube videos, I don't just leave it like this. I'll just go like down like that. I always zoom it in a little, just so the small numbers appear a little bigger. So I guess I would do something like that. Maybe. Or maybe you could do... I'll figure it out. I mean, that's not the worst. It's not the worst. You get the attributes. It's kind of empty here. But maybe you can change some stuff. I don't know.
Very important stuff. And obviously, we should look at your stats.
I love that long throws are back proper football. Hope we can change this color scheme in the future. That'd be nice. This EFC of minds couldn't comprehend mid-sauce and Jesus. They had to simplify. Can't wait for Thursday and Friday stream. 3 to 5 hours full of setting up a tactic.
Shouldn't we? We should have a little look at this. It's going in the right direction.
Yeah.
We like that. Anything you want to take issue with? You're in the right place. Because if you don't like it, you can go talk to some guys.
We're at 20. You like to look at the greens.
Yeah.
Work rate.
Yeah.
Determination.
Yeah.
Pretty good player. Pretty good FM player. You know, a lot of 15s in good spots like composure off the ball, acceleration, agility. 14 pace, it's fine. Technique 14, 15 finishing, 14 dribbling, 14 first touch. You know, solid wing, solid inside forward or striker, depending on what you want. Maybe even if you had higher aggression, it'd be a good pressing forward.
Yeah, like it.
Bang on, isn't it?
Finishing 50, I can live with that.
Can't jump. Does that?
I mean,
I think they're well-rounded.
Yeah, I was going to say you've got a lot of stats 15 or above, which is where you want to be. Yeah. Again, talking of versatility.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't spend a lot of time on the left.
No.
Okay, so
we're
let's
happy
skip
with
a little
the
bit
counter-attack approach.
Yeah, I think the personnel's good as well. Fuller as the...
I think I want to see a game.
Oh.
So we have got a few fitness issues, just to let you know.
That's all right.
Okay,
All right.
but A's are both on the left side.
Yeah,
so
we'll give them an hour and we'll see where we're at.
have they got anyone good at right Brentford? We could be in trouble here. Right, the left side.
Okay. Yeah, first game.
So we have got a few fitness
How does
issues,
it
just
look
to let you
like
know.
entering a game
But
of
A's are
Football Manager?
both on the left side.
Yeah,
so
we'll give them an hour and we'll see where we're at.
have they got anyone good on the right, Brentford? We could be in trouble here. Right. So obviously this is a little bit different to what you're used to as well. It's got a new match engine. We're going to see that now. So
I like how that looks as
Brentford
well.
side. I mean,
They got that.
they got some good players.
That's what I was thinking they've signed.
Yeah, they've done. I mean, considering they have to reinvent.
Scared to play his game at his big age, mid play as well. Solid reserve player with those long throws. That's where he is. Oh, that's what he is.
Their team this summer, they've done all right.
They've lost a few, haven't they? They've done well though.
Well, I mean, this is just the team, Jared. What would inspire you in the change rooms?
We're at home. Let them.
We no longer have the animation. We can't pump our fist. We can't outstretch our arms. That's a shame.
No.
I don't really mind.
There you go. It's important to make the most of home advantage.
Well, I wish you could see like the locker room. I wish you could see the locker room in the background because it kind of makes this a little plain. We cannot throw bottles. It's on the bottom. You missed it. Oh, I did.
Done well though.
Well, I mean, this is just the team, Jared. What would inspire you in the change rooms?
I see hand over
We're at
to
home. Let them know.
probably assistant.
There you go. It's important to make the most of home advantage.
Bosh.
Let them know we're playing at home.
What was your? You listen.
There you
What would
important? Yeah, good.
That sort of thing you do?
Not too much. I'm in that zone
How do I
before the
need to
game,
be
you know.
angry?
Well, the youth appeared inspired.
Oh wow.
Tadebo
Yeah.
inspired. I'm very happy with that.
The defenders being motivated is always a good sign.
We need that. We do need that. Right. Okay. So a bit of press here to do before the game. Obviously, how excited? Oh, we're so excited, mate.
See,
Scoring.
maybe obviously actual game footage not final. It'd be nice if this like black stuff was like, you know, the background of where you meet the press before the game or something. Got trolled by 707 dance. Never mind. I thought it was a hands-on hips option. I'm refunding the game right now. I need to throw the water bottle.
Matters first to us. Yes, please. Agree. Strong belief in our ability, of course we do. Joshua Wheeler.
This is a little plain.
Let's crack on to the dugout. Okay.
Some life to
Look
it.
at
Now,
these.
that's
That's
good.
good. That's
away.
good.
Oh,
The faces.
Beautiful.
that's what we're up
They play
against, mate.
5. Yeah, I thought they played
We've got
5.
Jordan in there.
Now the game.
I mean, and also look at the stadium. Like, look at the actual.
That's pretty good too.
We've got the licenses, all Premier
Yeah,
League.
that's
like,
what I
it's
mean. Even the
just-
lineups with the faces and that.
It feels like
Even
next
like
level.
that. Like
yeah.
like the walkout, the ball on the stands.
The crowd. Look at this drone shot. Huh?
Mental.
Here we go.
This is literally my first time as well seeing this. So
No,
seeing
no.
this is like,
It's never been anything like this before. Has
no,
it? Like,
it's
this
like
is-
magic. It's
And obviously, when you're playing at home, you can get all the sounds. On all this stuff.
yeah, you'll have the sounds on for sure.
Right. Got the kits in the game,
Yeah.
everything in there. Let's go. So we're underway.
Wow. There's nothing after that. There's no team huddle. Oh. Better scenes in EFC. Looks like a high quality mobile game. I'm in love. Good yaps. How can I enjoy the game when I can't use corporal punishment on them?
So, what sort of pace do you play at home?
Probably a smudge quicker than this.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So yeah, there's dynamic mode, which I've mentioned on a stream before. I like this smart mode, which selects modes depending on, or a smart mode which selects modes depending on context. Example, more highlights at the end of a cup final. I hope this is good. This would be really helpful. But yeah, we got, you know, for those that can't do 3D, have those stinking laptops that are dying, you can do 2D classic. Yeah, it looks like it's got all you had before. Yeah, looks pretty similar to last year. Dynamic mode is pretty new. Oh, instant result. I didn't notice that. Instant result. Fair enough. Looks like we don't need a skin for that. I also want to have Bundesliga intro. I'm sure if the league's licensed, it might have that. 2D Classic is ideal to understand your tactics and how they're going through. Do not diss 2D Classic. To be fair, I used to do 2D Classic when I had a MacBook Air. It was useful for sure. Instant result. Oh, I'm about to rage click that button.
But not where it's like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like not where it's like, I think when there's the middle bar, I'm probably about 2 clicks to the right.
So the bar is here at 1.25x. How fast can it go? Like 10x?
If that makes sense. That's what I've always played at before. So then you got the middle.
Penalty?
Who's got a penalty?
Checking.
I think I've just given away a penalty because that's said by me.
Penalty awarded.
Wow.
Bowen. No, you give it away.
No, that's what I said. I thought I said.
You can't write this.
I was too
Bowen
excited.
gives away a
before the
penalty
game.
in.
Come on, Ariola.
He's watching.
Yes, saved it.
Got me out of that.
1 minute in. Well, I'm not liking this XG. Sorry.
No, that's a penalty.
All right. So this is the screen between highlights again. It's not. I wish it kind of showed like at least the stadium in the background rather than just this FM background. Again, it might not be final. But that's just a personal thing. Cause like that, yeah, here it looks like a mobile game. But it's, to be fair, you get what you need. You get your team's formation. You get the stats you need. Match events. Which it just, yeah, that's okay. Other teams' formation, scores, dugout, and you see how it's going here in the middle of the game during the highlights or during the not key highlights. This feels like EAFC. Full crew on 6.7, crew out. I'm not managing. Let's hope a skin package can change that. Yeah. But I feel like skins aren't going to come in for a while. So
What's the next G? 0.79.
It's true. He knows his stuff. They've missed it. This is all that matters. Ariola's on 7.6.
So this isn't the highlight here?
No, this is just in between. When it gets to a moment,
highlight, it will come back
it'll
on.
take us in. Obviously, you can change what you got it on. We've got it set on key.
Yeah.
So let's go to extended. See what that does. We should see a bit more action now.
Yeah.
And it's moving at a decent pace, as we know. 5 minutes in.
We are whipping that ball around, aren't we?
We haven't really created anything yet, which is, for me,
we're getting ourselves out of the penalty that we found ourselves in that I gave away.
Yeah, that was. That is outrageous that happened.
I think you fired me up too much.
I know. Some people are too inspirational.
Yeah.
Here we go.
All right. Now we can see
Wan-Bissaka. Get it to Bowen.
Because they didn't show the first
game. Yeah, play it inside. That's it. Oh, you were on there. Somerville, come on, my son. Yes, Jared. Keep him away from the other penalty box. We've learned that already. Wan-Bissaka, get it in the mixer.
Oh, what a run,
Go
what
on.
a ball.
Go on. Oh, you've got to put them away.
No?
Why does this feel slow? Because they probably...
That's your right foot,
I've had a bad start.
That's your right foot.
I've had a tough 10 minutes here.
Because when we looked earlier, they're playing on 1x speed, so real life speed. So if you're like me, you'd probably play at like 1.5, maybe even 2.
Yeah.
Let's go up to balance, mate.
Balance is going to be at a minimum there.
All right, can we see a goal?
We can push our line up a little bit. There's a few things we could change within the formation.
Yeah, there is.
Oh, you mean I need to accept that stupid Portuguese and Spanish names? Amazing. Look at the zooming in those tactic boards. Look at the zooming in those tactic boards.
Build up strap.
Yeah.
I've said one thing and I've lined this up another way. I'm an absolute mug. We need to change this. Should we do it now?
Yeah, let's do it now.
Let's get into it. We're not going through
Positive,
the counter attack. Also, is this panicking as a manager? We're changing our tactic 15 minutes in, but we'll do it. What do we want to go? Right. Control possession?
Bowen having disaster class while managing himself.
Are we Gegenpress inside? We could keep it the same, but then what we can do is we can go into team instructions, for example.
Yeah.
We could push our line up a little bit.
Hub there. So basically, same thing
there's
as
a few things we could change within the formation.
Yeah, there is.
Patience.
We need to see that again.
Out of possession, line of engagement. Okay, we can go.
Press more.
True, actually. And that wing back roll, putting those dangerous crosses in.
This is the counter press, see?
Good old Mr.
Ollie Scar.
A lot of green circles, this lad. Suchek. This is going to be Bowen. Oh, that's beautiful.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
Finish not so much.
By that shot.
Creating chances.
Yeah, it's already improved that.
No, sorry. Oh, he's in.
A goal here.
Go on. Aye. He's
disaster.
Would you ever look at a team and go, I fancy myself up front against those centre backs? Like different
chances created.
Profile of centre back, maybe.
I think all centre halves are.
Oh, that was good for you down the right. Just like you said.
Down on the right, cross it in. Yeah, I think all centre halves, especially this day and age in the front, they're quick, they're strong, physical.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're tough.
Team full of permanent sackers.
What are we on? 26. 4 shots, 1 on target. Got the first one.
We've definitely grown into the game. We had a terrible start, but Areola saved us.
Good bounce back ability.
100%. Arsenal. That's pretty fast. Let's do that. There we go. Quick enough.
They sped it up to 1.7.
Come on, boys. We've got 4 shots. We've got 1 on target. Yeah. This is progress. I'd like to see this possession a bit higher, but it is slowly rising.
It's a little bit that counter-attacky way, though, isn't it?
It's gone up from 42 to 45%. We're in the right direction.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Let's see how it looks.
Are you on these?
1.75 speed.
Yeah.
Is he shooting from there? Don't fancy him shooting from there.
Surely not. He has done. Oh!
Oh my God.
It's a little too. I think I'd go
genuinely
1.5
thought that
speed.
went in.
That would have been delightful.
Too fast.
But we are definitely in the ascendancy now.
Yeah.
5-0 in the
Look
latest
at that. 6 shots for possession.
Yeah, we're flying. We'll get him in at the break. We'll have a little chat with them, but we're going to be very positive.
Yeah, I think we're heading in the right direction.
You know, even if it's just by 1 goal, a home win against Brentford is a decent result.
Yeah,
Take
that.
For
sure
Come
a
on.
little too fast.
Saka. Yes, he's doing what we've asked him to do. He's beating his man. He's going to cross it in.
Liking, personally.
Oh my word.
Oh.
Thought that was it.
Game's unrealistic.
I think it's another highlight though.
Sometimes it does this until the ball goes out though. Oh no, surely not. No, my God.
What a miss by Thiago.
Defender just needs to protect the middle.
That was nervy though.
That was right from the middle.
Let's try Key. Alright, let's just get in at the break. Come on!
And Keegan, let's see what. Hey,
right, this is a perfect time to score, lads. Get in the mixer. Go on. Yeah, back in. Come on. Don't lose it.
We're in the box.
This is it. This is it. This is what we played him for. Yes! Come on! Let's go!
Somerville.
This is no assist, by the way. I know he come off the keeper, but I think that's his assist. Do you?
Alright, nice.
So look at this.
Okay, cool.
I think 2.6. He set the goal up.
I think we've seen enough for the game.
Oh, yeah, he's not.
Should we get Lucas off?
4.
He's actually
up front and Gilliam's going on the right.
I mean, we'll experience more of the gameplay when we actually play the game ourselves.
We want the clean sheet. Yeah. And that Wan-Bissaka, that's why he's going to get him up. He's got a bit of pace out wide, Daniel James. But I don't know Paul Daniels. No. Impactful. Wan-Bissaka was superb.
Top.
Wait. But last game for me, obviously Somerville scored. Diouf was impactful. Wan-Bissaka was.
If only this was the Premier League table. Liverpool first, Arsenal 8th, United not even in the top 10. Life would be good. Instead, we have 2 more losses than this. I've seen enough. Crew out. Is that a cutback? I'm knee sliding. I don't think that goal. I think he technically tried to shoot it, or the keeper intercepted it, but it went right back to their player.
Superb.
Top. 5 minutes.
Something's working.
Okay.
Come on.
Mind this speed. This speed's pretty good.
We need to get this off them. I think we're going to nick it. They're quite high here. High line.
They've got Bogle playing.
Nick it. Oh.
Look at him. Playing DM, yeah?
Yeah, he is.
Maybe it's a little.
Do you think that's one inverted fullback?
Yeah, I reckon so.
Uh-oh. We don't start games well, do we?
Well, Fossil is here.
Seriously? Leeds?
I need to see this again.
Tanaka.
The man
I mean, Mavropanos, a few questions to ask you there, so we're going to look at the video later. It's a deflection.
He's got a free shot there, 8 yards out.
We've got some work to do.
It's all right.
We may have to abandon the cautious mentality once again.
Being away from home is always difficult. I think we see, but if it goes too long, it's
speeding through.
Outside the boot, isn't it?
Yeah.
Look at this. Something's not right.
Pick it onto myself, I think.
Here we go.
Counter attack ball.
Come on.
That's a great.
Don't mind it.
Wow.
Jared! Yeah! It's what he does.
On the right foot. See, I needed it in the channel.
That was liquid football. Diouf, that's what we ask of you. Look at the vision from this man. And that was the week of football, wasn't it?
Ball.
Yeah.
Look at this. Play him up front.
Control with the right.
What?
Finish with the right.
This is not me.
It's a great finish.
Perry had no chance. No chance.
We're off the mark.
That is in real life. That's probably one thing you could say you could have training ground.
Yeah. We need to get to half time.
Look, all their players are in our half. That is how we scored the first goal, isn't it?
This is the bread and butter of the game, though. You know, you watch your team play.
Like I said, I think you're going to give up a few things.
Do you think we should think about, certainly if we went in the lead, should we think about getting Nicholas? He did well last game.
No.
I want to see
in both
goal.
games.
Yeah.
But yeah, defensively, questions will be asked. We could throw Walker. If we can get a lead, do it now. We'll stick Walker Peters on.
I feel like that's
Come on, Jared.
difficult to do.
What is that pass?
Yeah, know your players.
Maybe.
Yeah, he's trying to get me behind. Here we go, here we go. Somerville.
Paqueta.
Go on. Yeah,
damn,
he's got a break.
That's football.
What a player. Oh, we've moved him
Getting
to the
down
right
into these
as well.
positions and putting it into the block.
What a
hoping you
player.
get
Should we just go to the left and try and get a hat trick?
Stick with
No, I'm joking,
he can play on the left, according to this.
Let's see that finish.
Not a
Mate,
but a
Great
good
ball
amount.
in. Little lefty,
Charity needs to
wasn't it?
make Cruz step down. And
it's actually not dissimilar to their first goal.
No.
We've done it against them. Did well last game.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, deep.
Any more goals?
It just happened to be very
Out
good.
for losing to Spencer
Yeah, well,
and
the
C.
first start of it, I gave away a
So
penalty
now
and
the
missed a
Leeds
one-on-one. I
manager?
thought, oh god.
That was just for the drama.
Yeah, that was all part and parcel of it. That was my plan.
Right, if we go defensive, I think it's 83rd minute. I mean, we're keeping them quiet. In 2-0 was manned out.
Offside.
The flag's not up. Jack Harrison of all people.
Leeds have
Do we try and
equalized
just
with an
win
injured
or-
player.
I mean, we haven't.
Do that skill of my life.
Right.
Imagine Big Suchek.
How does that?
Did he just try a little?
Oh my word.
He just tried to do that straight through his
I don't even
legs.
know what that's called, but yeah.
I've never seen Tom do that skill of my life.
Okay, that looks kind of funny. Just look at the tactics screen there for a second.
My word.
He just tried to do that straight through his
I don't
legs.
even know what that's called, but yeah.
I've never
Look
seen
at
Tom
all
do that
players
skill
right
of my
inside.
life.
Right.
Imagine Big Suchek doing that. I think
Unfortunately,
you look at the stats, you've got to take a point.
yeah.
So also end of game stats like this is pretty important for my videos. I mean, this shows everything you need to see, so I actually don't mind this. You know, shows the shots, shows the XG, shows the possession, and shows the goals that were scored, and I presume other match events. And yeah, okay, I mean, yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, we bottled it a bit, but at the end of the day, how we were 2-1 up, I don't know.
Diogo.
So we
Yeah,
take
no.
that. That's
I
well
really want
big.
to max out the speed for the end of the game.
I got a brace.
Yeah,
Look at the positives.
beautiful, beautiful work
Okay.
from Mr. Jared Brown himself. And I think we'll just sympathise with them, shall we?
Yeah, let's not be too hard.
Well, actually, maybe that one, actually. It's always good to get a result when not playing as well as we know we
Yeah.
can.
So it looks like he's played more games.
very
Maybe
happy
there's
with
other things in the video, but I think we've looked through enough. I'll give it a like. Cool. Well, I'll look forward to the game on Thursday. Very nice. Okay. Yeah, I think we saw enough. If you want to see more, you can obviously watch the video yourself. I'd rather not really watch other people play the game right now. I'd rather play it myself at the moment, so don't really want to see that. But wait, is Wule on FM26? If the Chinese league is available, then I presume he would be. One last thing I want to get through before the end of stream. Panicelli ball coming soon. Yeah. So, as you know, on my YouTube channel, if you did end up watching it, thank you, but I did release a video on where my profile picture came from, and it came from a manga. And while I was reading that manga, there was a lot of panels that had quite interesting faces that I feel like could be good emotes. So I want to show some right now, and if there's any emotes that stand out to you guys, let me know and I'll add it. I have like 5 empty slots. I also did add an animated one where it is the manager's face zooming in. Hey, what's good, Sekir? I'm doing well, man. I'm doing well. Yourself? Thursday's an awesome game. My regular college period ends in the day. Then I start a full 9 months on internship next Monday. So I have 3-4 days to play the beta. Let's go. Damn, are you having to do like night shifts for the internship, Diogo? Wait, I got some potential emotes here. So, you know. We got you can see the name of them I put up here, but we got Danger. I don't know, I thought this was a funny face. We have we have Gasm. Now regular old 9 to 5 in the community pharmacy and then hospital pharmacy. Nice. Hopefully that goes well, man. We got, okay, so this is the Zoom one, the new emote that I brought in. I'm also doing fine. That's good to hear, Stacker. Here's another. A lot of these are just Johan faces from the. If you saw the video, my profile picture. The guy who's in that picture, his name is Johan van Galen. And yeah, there's just a lot of funny reaction faces he has, like this one. Even another eye stare. I mean, that one's from part of the zooming one. We have one eye dark. Bombastic side eye. Another side eye. Another zoom in face. A different angle of his face. Another straight face one. Then this one, I call this one lock in. Guy sweating. Aura coming from the background. Johan van Galen, is he Dutch by any chance? Indeed, he is Dutch. The man from the Fantasista manga. One sub you bring in, get a red card 5 minutes in. Well, if you're Nyomf, who plays for Getafe, who got, it might be even quicker than that. So at least it's not that, at least it wasn't like 20 seconds quick, Stacker. Yo, crew, if I buy the game now, can I play it on the October 23rd beta? So I bought it through Fanatical. And you just buy it through, they give you a code to use on Steam. And it's like you have it on your Steam library. So yes, you'll own it. And you should be able to get the beta. That's what everyone that's what everyone says. And I would like to believe them. So yeah. If you buy it on Fanatical with my code, or anyone's code really, yeah, you just they give you a Steam code and you can just use it on Steam and it just goes into your library after you redeem it. Family from former Dutchman Barry van Galen or Jared back in the day, read in around 20 seconds. Really? Netherlands Orange Bovan. Yeah, so I like this. I like this one. And then there's a different side eye or side look. I don't think I'm allowed to use this one, but I thought this one was pretty cool. Just one of the guys smoking a cigarette. I don't condone smoking, but I thought it looked pretty cool. And then main character with the hat and half sunglasses. So if there's any that catches your guys' eye or ones you guys like, I'll add it in. But yeah, I might add a few. I do like this one. Or this one. We already have this one. I do like this one as well. I think this one's really funny. Maybe I add that one. I don't know if that one would get used. I don't think I'd add this one. But yeah. Cool. But that is everything I have for you guys. 2-hour stream. We will be back on Thursday streaming the beta. So make sure you go onto my Twitter and help. I mean, you can help somewhat decide the save. Right now I have a tweet going on where we're trying to get rid of 3 Italian teams to have 5 teams in total remaining. Like a post that has the reply with the highest liked, with the most likes, will be the team that remains. Right now, Pisa has 32. Genoa has 42. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Smoking one, I like emote when you destroy top teams like 5-0 with some smaller team. Yeah, that'd be if it's allowed, I'd kind of like that, but we'll see. We'll see what I decide to do. What Wonder Kid are you excited to use? I don't know. Takai maybe from Spurs. I don't know if he'll be good. The one guy, Agast, would be awesome to use when you see your tactics. Yamal. Honestly, Borussia Gladbach and Fiorentina shocked me with poor start there. Yeah, it's crazy. I'm surprised by that as well. Anyways, I'm going to head out, guys. I'm going to go eat. But thank you for those who tuned into the stream, whether on Twitch or YouTube. If you want to watch any of future VODs that I have, of course, I have the crew live. If you go to the live section, the VOD will be there. So yeah, thank you for tuning in. And yeah, hope to see you guys on Thursday for the first FM26 stream. I'll see you guys then.